And we are live. We are back. Hello, hello, one and all, to session. Well, technically it's 4 to you. It's session 3 of the Kymetra West Marches. We have Tom. Hello, Tom.
Woo!
Everyone's person is here.
Someone has something very loud in
We
the
have
background, by the
Tom,
way.
but does Tom have us?
Tom always has us in here.
Tom as a friend, yeah.
So-
You got a friend.
Yeah, that's the end of the day. Yeah.
Who would like to recap the last session for us?
Adam. I already beat you to the punch, Adam.
Anai! You're the last one that has to make a character, Anai. I'll make you the
Annie.
weird nutsack raccoon. You just gotta sit down with us.
It's the Tanuki. You gotta do it. Join us, Anna. You play with your friends.
She doesn't want to have to stay up as late as we go.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Not to delay this any further. Previously, on the west marches of Kymetra, you were moving with a caravan to the trade city of Darkstone, so named for the distinctive granite that is mined from its quarries, and you were beset by these horrible goblinoid creatures that have been ransacking the town, intercepting caravans, and it's gotten to the point where it is getting rather dire. The people of Darkstone are missing food, missing medicine, because these convoys just keep getting attacked. To the point where Sir Terramon, the steward of the city, wanted to completely shut down the trade routes, period, because Archibald and the rest of John Sword's men were just dying left, right, and center. I'm serious. I'll do it, Ani. It is an option that is squarely on the table. Your move. Daestra, what's up? Tom is here. I'm just as happy as you are. You also found out that in Darkstone there's this strange rumor that druids may have been enchanting children and luring them into the forest at night. And though you haven't seen any corroboration of this, druids haven't been especially welcome in town, and it took a little bit of doing to make a connection with the local druid circle. You've also heard that the local druid circle might be able to put you in touch with at least one of the tribes of goblins that are raiding the caravans. And so into the forest you go when, under the light of the moon, suddenly, well, I guess this is where we start with Tom. So, Tom, is there anything that you would like to tell us about your paladin?
Oh, fuck. Put me on the spot.
It's okay if you don't have anything figured out. You can just say that. But I mean, if you've got a name, if there's anything at all you would like to say, this is your moment.
I don't have anything special, but my paladin's name is Zerilius.
I like it.
I assume he's coming from the north down to the south. I assume that's where we all...
You're kind of centrally located in this valley, which I am calling the Cradle of the Gods, because it sounds cool. So your
I am here.
Your human settlements are sort of middle-ish of this valley, running east to west. You have the barbarians further down south. They're a little bit more animistic, although lately, over generations of dealing with Darkstone, they have slowly begun to gravitate, or some of them, I should say, have gravitated to the worship of Volcana, the god of strength and war, and it's causing a little bit of a rift, but that's for another time. To the north is actually where the elves live. So, you could have been raised amongst the elves, although, as pagan spirits of the magical cosmos, they're not typically ones for paladinhood.
Oh, then I'm coming from the...
Unless you're from the very north. We're talking like the cold winter fucking There's one major human settlement up north called Northwind that nobody's found yet because nobody's gone past the mountain. So if you're from like the ice and cold and like the really like bogged down place where you're just fighting like ice barbarians all the time, yeah, then you could very well be from the north.
The kind of place that comes up with foods like head cheese and fermented sharks.
Hey, lutefisk is a delicious food that Bobby Hill loved. Bobby Hill.
So what do you think has brought you this far down south? Or are you just exploring? Which is totally fucking valid in this setting. Because, as I didn't get a chance to explain to you, this is actually a post-apocalyptic world. You see, there was a great civilization once, run by a mageocracy. And these mages, they forged these wondrous devices, and it was this unprecedented age of technology and advancement and magic, and then it all fucking collapsed, and nobody really knows what happened. We're talking about 1,000 years at this point, so even the elves don't really know. Maybe there are some demons or some fae that do, but nobody's really talking so far.
Did the dwarves happen to disappear about the same time?
The dwarves, nobody's playing a dwarf, but Kyle does know about the dwarves. So during the what I'm going to tentatively call the Dark Ages, until I build out that part of the realm a little more, the dwarves rather just sort of retreated and literally went underground, because once the infrastructure of the old kingdom disappeared, there was no you didn't have standing armies or patrols or anything, so all these monsters that had been pressed back to the edges of the world came and swooped down and slowly started encroaching. So the dwarves were just like, nope, I'm out. We're gonna do what we do best and bunker down. Queen Titania of the Fae, she wove the strange mists that still blanket the northern forest to this day, and the humans were just kind of fucked and descended into barbarism until eventually society was able to thrive again. But I am getting way too much into backstory than you guys need right now.
It's okay. I was just making a shitty Elder Scrolls reference.
I don't know enough about Elder Scrolls lore to rip it off. I'm very embarrassed by that.
I coincidentally have actually started playing Daggerfall.
Really? How do you like it?
It is an unplayable piece of trash unless you're playing the Unity version.
Oh, I haven't tried the Unity version yet. I stuck with the original because I'm like, because my thing is like, if I was living in the 90s, could I deal with this? It's almost like a litmus test for me, and honestly, it's probably screwed me over more than anything else. But
you like mouse look, right?
I know the fucking
down with mouse.
I know it's terrible, but you know what? I might try the Unity version. Actually, I'll give it a shot.
It makes it actually a playable game.
I will take your word on it.
And it's still free.
Well, I know. I already have it on my GOG account. I just haven't played it. But yes, so what do you think brings your paladin this far down south?
My paladin has gone on a pilgrimage. He's searching for... He believes that in this broken world there's select heroes that'll rekindle the old warmth of the old world. And that's what he set out to find.
That is so good. Would you like an additional plot hook that would jive well with your character?
Sure.
There was a sword once. A very powerful sword called the Dragon's Eye that was held by the Order of Paladins of the Church of Ion. A few decades ago, disappeared. And no one's really certain where it went. But you think, by rumor and things you've heard in your travels, there might be a priest in the town of Darkstone who would know.
A priest in Darkstone, okay.
So anyway, as you are traveling, and right now you are moving through the untracked wilderness, when all of a sudden the light of the moon shifts to a violent red, and this horrible, filthy, unclean feeling washes over you, grips you in a fist, and you feel death and evil rising up all around you. In the distance, you hear what sounds like...
I was half expecting you to say, in the distance, you see the party.
I mean, that is essentially what I'm saying. I'm taking a long way around.
Oh.
You hear the sound of combat. And as you sort of come through a line of trees to investigate, do you think that Zorelius would try and like hang back, sneak, and try to observe first, or is he the kind of person that would just go like barreling through, sword and shield at the ready?
No, he's definitely the type that understands that. What discretion is the better part of valor.
Okay, why don't you give me a stealth check?
That does not mean he's good at discretion, though.
And everybody else give me perception.
Nice.
And I get disadvantage because of my armor.
Yes.
And that
It was
is a 7.
Wow. Well then.
I got a 15 perception.
Yeah, it's 17.
All right. So, Tom, as you come through the tree line, the red light begins to peel away. And slowly that unclean feeling begins to subside. And what you see on the other side of the tree line is a group of people. And they are standing behind what looks like this eruption of vines sprawling in just about every direction. And threaded on these vines are basically bones, skulls, pieces of skeletons wearing this very strange metal armor that you've never seen before. And behind them is a very, very odd assortment of people. If you would like to each describe what your character looks like, just very briefly.
I'm probably about 5'10", 6 foot, like human. I look primarily human, with like clearly some thick leather armor underneath the large green cloak that's like being grown in by this white netted fungus, and black fur on the cowl. Walking around with a spear and a cudgel on my hip.
Imagine probably around 6'2", 6'4", thin, pale human with long, wavy hair that kind of comes into his face a little bit. A thin face, sharp blue eyes. Literally has a slightly bigger than a child-sized coffin on his back.
Forgot about the fucking coffin.
Right.
I didn't.
Hey, do you have a child? You have a dead child with you?
No. She's
I'm
not
not
dead.
dead yet.
And she's
Not
not
dead
dead.
yet. Yeah.
It's perfectly normal. She's alive.
Yeah.
Alive-ish.
It's complicated. Yeah, John.
My
Talked
favorite
about, like,
Facebook status.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, John's sort of like 5'11". You know, he's pretty built. He's wearing chainmail. He's got a coif. He's got his shield with the what do you call it? The
Heraldry,
Dark
insignia.
yeah, heraldry on it. Hey, tan skin. You know, he's been outdoors a lot. He looks gruff.
And then oh yeah, so you want to go ahead? Yeah.
Yeah. I am a wood elf. I wear green dress, I have leather armor underneath. I have like copper, brownish, wavy hair. Hazel eyes, 5'2". I am also tan-ish. I think that's it.
For me, I'm a tiefling. Of course, a bard. Named Vez. Wearing black leather armor and just jamming out.
And also, he has a massive bulge in his pants. And
Yeah.
with them, sort of standing in front of them, you see a halfling druid. And since this just recently came up, I'd like to point out that my halflings don't look like the ones in the player's handbook. They are hobbits that wear shoes. A halfling druid, earth tones, green dress / cloak, and a staff that's bigger than she is. And in the quietude, you hear the rest of you hear footsteps in the distance as a human man sort of peeks through the tree line. And Tom, what does your character look like?
Probably tall, around probably about 6'5" at the very least. Chainmail, large shield, dark to black hair, but kind of kept in a neat or kept trim, I should say. Clean shaven.
Okay. I'm sorry, did you have more?
No.
Okay. Well,
Not
in that
really.
case, I turn it over to you. The floor is yours, folks. What happens next?
My character will turn to the clanking paladin and say, "It is a strange hour to be walking alone by yourself."
Just as well, I have come across some strange fellows.
We're just doing
Look.
druid stuff.
Ah, I understand. I do not partake of the CBT.
The green leaf. Did the undead harass you as well?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I had a few altercations here and there, but only until recently had a ominous evil aura overcome me.
Is it the dark power within your blood?
I did not subject myself to the said aura. It was all around.
You're a few miles off from Darkstone, friend. Perhaps it would be best not to travel alone for the rest of the night should any other occult occurrences present themselves.
He says as if he... You want to come with us? Says the guy with the coffin on his back.
Right?
We're normal, I promise.
Hey, you want to come hang out with me for a while?
Wait, Josh, which god do you worship again? It was the one of death, right? Or
Nah, he follows Huivn.
The paladin does. But if he's talking about Josh, then yes.
that's what that's what I'm saying. Josh's character, yeah,
My bad.
he's also the other.
My character, weirdly enough, follows the god of death, Adam.
Understandable.
Wait, I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
He seems so bright and full of life.
Mayhaps the power of numbers is strong here, and I am on my way to Darkstone. Yeah. And I may or may not have lost my map and not sure where I'm going.
Well, our path is a little bit roundabout at the moment, but we are going to be going back to Darkstone.
I should remember my manners. I am Lord Ulrich Usher, and as I gesture to the coffin on my back, I say, "This is my sister, the Lady Ulalum Usher."
Uh, I was unaware I was in the presence of nobility. My apologies.
There's no need to stand on ceremony.
This one's name is Zorelius. I come from the far north, where it is colder than you can imagine. It's downright tropical here, by comparison.
Ah, fellow wanderer, eh?
You want to try some mushrooms?
You want to do drugs?
Well, either he's gonna say you want to do some drugs, or Josh's character is gonna ask if I want to see a dead body.
Want to do some drugs and see a dead body? What is this?
I will be right back.
What is it, the small Texas town in the fucking 90s?
Drugs and bodies.
We're gonna do some drugs and go down by the tracks and poke a dead body
Yeah.
like it's fucking Stand By Me.
That'll be a song title, Drugs and Bodies.
An outlaw country song.
Outlaw country, deep metal. Yeah.
Huh. Fuck me, I'm missing a page of notes. It's alright, I can do without it, but still a pain in
Panic
the
time.
ass when that happens.
Havani, should we continue moving on?
Yeah, I don't like the look of this any more than you do, and I would not want to hang around. So what's with him? Are we taking him along or not?
I mean, he hasn't tried to outright attack us. That's better luck than most that we've had tonight.
He's still got his skin. That's a good sign.
Yeah. He's
You
making his
always-
own conscious
Man with
decisions.
good skin.
I don't know, man. I was just ran out of town by a whole lot of people with skin. That's not necessarily a mark of morality, shall we say, but I'm willing to give him a chance if he's going to help.
Well, he's not from Darkstone, so probably a kick in the right direction.
It would be rude to leave a traveler to themselves in these conditions.
Especially
Oh,
with
I
the
didn't say he
armies,
couldn't
so
come. I mean, by all means, just
We'll be a watchful eye.
All right, we're letting her lead the way to
okay.
the Druid Grove.
I am genuinely a little bit angry at myself that I can't find that page of notes, and I know that after the session it's going to turn up, and it's just going to fit right up my ass. So,
Hot.
as she leads you through the
Just don't get
woods.
a paper cut on there.
Hey, what's up?
Just don't get a paper cut up your ass.
Oh god.
Hey, man, I got to get on the Pain Olympics somehow, all right?
Oh no, that's like a jackass kind of thing to do.
Yeah,
Why?
Kyle knows. Kyle knows. We've had a
Why?
weird teenage.
We did.
Kyle knows.
The internet was a terrifying place in its inception.
Hey, y'all remember Rotten.com?
Heard about it. Never actually went
I
there.
want. There's so many bad places on the internet.
All right. So, Havani leads you through the wilderness. I'm not sure if I want to necessarily do this without Tom, but I guess time is of the essence tonight, so we will go ahead. And as she leads you, the trees grow thicker, the vegetation denser, until it is almost a battle with the underbrush to take another step forward. From the northwest, you see the glint of golden eyes, and you hear a deep animal growl. As the shape emerges, moving towards you, the size of a horse, a pure white dire wolf, steps out in front of your path. What do you do?
Friend of yours, Savani?
As you say this, she immediately runs over and hugs it.
Tremendous.
I unclench my butthole.
As she sort of climbs up on its back, she sort of props up and looks around, and you guys can see, especially the druids, that this part of the forest is not unscathed. There's broken branches, there is missing tree bark, and it looks like it happened pretty recently. And she sort of looks down at the dog. You guys had a busy night here, too. And with that, she sort of taps the dog with her heels, and they go bounding off further down the path.
I suppose we make our own way from here, then? I say as I step forward down the path.
We'll do our best to keep up.
Would have been nice to have our own wolves, but alright.
I assume we follow the trail of broken trees. Probably.
Follow the unbeaten path, yeah.
You're close enough now that you can you can,
like, more or less keep up.
Yeah, more or less. And eventually you come upon a clearing. On the way towards the clearing, the signs of battle grow denser. You see scattered bones, shattered bits of sword, bits of armor, wound around these suddenly erupted roots, as if nature itself rose up to strike them. And again, as you go, thicker and thicker, more and more intact skeletons, more skeletal knights, limp and dangling with entire saplings like piercing through their mounts. And eventually you come upon the clearing. Bathed in moonlight, there are 3 figures on the other side. One is a very tall, very thickly muscled and sinewed half-orc with this long silver beard that spills down his chest. And as he hears the footsteps sort of approaching the clearing, you see him sort of choke up on this staff and turn towards you, ready to fight. Standing behind him is a human with this long, shaggy brown hair and this thick brown beard. And if you saw this guy in real life, you'd be like, there's like 105% chance this guy has a van.
The Shaggy
Wizard
from
wagon,
Scooby-Doo.
perhaps?
Is it down by the river?
No.
And
Well, now I'm just gonna imagine Chris Farley.
Is it
No.
is it a cool van with a wizard on the side, or is it a spooky van with candy
No.
inside of it?
It's a mystery.
Definitely the wizard variety. Although
Very
that kind of does depend on your definition of candy. And
True.
standing by the orc is one of those strange goblinoid creatures that you've seen before. Hunched with these long gangling limbs and a staff that is at least double his height. He sort of turns and looks at you with these wide, bulbous eyes. And could I get
Can I
a
make
perception check, please?
Yeah.
From everyone?
Yes. And anyone who cares to.
11.
Well, 7.
Those of you that beat... Oh,
20.
I see Adam is still rolling.
I got to roll the 3, so I see shit.
20.
Those of you that got a 20 or better... Seriously, I don't find these notes. I'm going to be slightly upset. Again, I can do without them, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Those of you that got a 20 or better, it's a little bit difficult to see in the moonlight. But the goblin standing by the orc does not have those strange ritualistic brands that you saw on the other goblins that attacked the caravan. This one is clean, for lack of a better term. As Havani goes bounding towards the other druids on the back of the wolf, you see the half-orc sort of relax a little bit. Havani, you've brought friends.
Hard not to pull the whole friends is a strong word.
What happened? They attacked here too? They attacked everywhere. You, and the orc will turn to you. You felt it as well.
We witnessed it.
We were involved.
A great disturbance between the balance of life and death.
The half-orc turns to Havani, and Silnavis and Kyle, but in Fantasyland. I can't remember your name. Chris.
The
mushroom
asshole with a
man.
K name, because that's my shtick.
I would like one more perception check from the both of you, and this involves listening, if you have bonuses to it.
Dirty 20.
I got a 22.
Okay. The half-orc kind of leans in, and he damn near has to, like, get down on one knee to get close to the halfling. And you can see him sort of whisper to her, and his eyes sort of furtively flick in your direction. But you can hear well enough to understand that he's speaking Sylvan, a language that you also know. And he's essentially asking, can they be trusted? And Havani says, I think so. I just met them earlier tonight, but they were the ones... Oh, we lost Tom. Unfortunate. I hope he comes back.
I fell asleep watching Hentai.
Tom!
I pulled him back.
Tom, the party has stumbled upon a half-orc.
I dragged him back up.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still dead.
Unfortunate. Again, I hope he comes back. I think so. They managed to speak to Tethanos and requested an audience, and I don't know, I felt them out. They seemed okay to me. And the half-orc sort of nods and straightens up. And you see him move towards this, essentially this unlit campfire in the center of the clearing. And he takes a seat, and you see him sort of wave his hand as those of you who would recognize the cantrips sort of feel the effects of a druid craft go off, and the campfire springs to light. Well, no use in standing around, I suppose. Come, hungry, thirsty. What can we offer you?
Information would be paramount.
That makes two of us, friend. Tell me, what precisely happened to you on the way here?
Well, we
That's
ran
what they did
into the illustrious Balthazar, right? It's Balthazar, the cat.
Oh, Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, thank you. Bartholomew, and then
You can see that he kind of like rolls his eyes a little bit.
then we were attacked by a skeletal rider and other undead minions.
That magic, that wave of evil. I've never experienced that before. Have any of you?
Nothing I haven't personally caused.
Sort of squints at you a little bit.
Not that I have
It's-
experience.
It's not one that I'm not entirely unfamiliar with, but I certainly don't. Had a
I deal with
run-in
curses.
a
I'm
long
out of my
time
fucking
ago,
element here.
Our journey here did not originally involve the reanimation of the dead. We were hoping somebody could put us in contact with one of the tribes of goblins to get to the bottom of why they have been raiding the caravans and taking children.
Can I get a perception check from you, Josh?
Yes, you can. Doesn't mean it's going to be good.
Doesn't have to
I
be.
got lucky. That's a 22.
22. Did you take a seat by the fire? Were you kind of standing back? What did you do?
I'm taking a seat by the fire.
So when
Or
you
if
said
anything, I'm probably standing at the edge of the fire.
okay, but you're near the light.
Yeah.
It's quickly become apparent to you that since you've sort of entered the ring of firelight, the goblin has been staring at you with these large bulbous eyes just sort of glued to you. And every once in a while they sort of narrow a bit as they seem to be scrutinizing. They look you up and down. And he sort of tilts his head almost like a dog, his mouth drifting open ever so slightly, as if puzzled.
Everybody's checking you out, bro.
Just kind of what's Myron.
Nah. This character doesn't hit the gym. I don't know if he's Myron.
He's Myron the coffin. He knows there's a babe in there.
He's got glutes for days, but no arm strength.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Does he react when I say what I just said?
It doesn't look like he does. I'll tell you what. After a while, he sort of like approaches you. And when he's like right about sort of what you would consider normal talking distance for a person, he plants the staff in the ground and climbs it like a monkey with these long limbs, these long fingers and toes wrapping around it.
No,
Till he's
like
at
Rafiki?
Huh?
Like
Rafiki, yeah. Till he gets to the top, he's about eye level with you, and he sort of like grabs your face in his hands. No personal boundaries or nothing. And he just sort of like turns you and like opens an eye. And he turns towards Kretz and he asks in Sylvan, "You no feed this one?"
New friend, and I don't think he likes to eat a lot. But I'm glad. But I also say, and it's I'm glad somebody's taken a closer inspection of him. I've been wanting to do that for the last 3 hours.
I will politely put my hand in the goblin's hand and say, "Lord Ulrich Usher, at your service."
Kind of good.
Still smiling at him.
He lets go of your hand and sort of like does one of these to you, and like looks inside your mouth and says, "Anemia, lack of vitamins." He puts up a finger, scutters down the pole, and as he ducks into some bushes, you hear like this rattling and this rummaging, and he comes out with like this wooden box, and he's tossing aside like a mortar and pestle, and there's like these clinking glass bottles and this earthenware jug filled with something thick that's sort of boom on the ground. And he's got this something wrapped in a leaf as he scurries over towards you, and he climbs up the thing again. And he takes your hand. You eat.
I'm going to unwrap it and see what's inside.
It's a poultice. It sort of smells like dried roots and sandalwood, and maybe almost like a spicy curry a little bit. You can't. It's really ground fine. You can't really like pick apart the constituent like bits that make it up, but it definitely looks like some sort of primitive medicine.
Well, the lordly thing to do is to graciously accept it and promptly eat it.
It's not great. It sort of tastes like fish oil and like old spinach.
That's vile.
Imagine it tastes like what incense smells like.
Well, it depends on the incense.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, can I get some though? Because I actually have anemia.
Could eat your eye internet.
I will say thank you. It is very kind of you. You wouldn't happen to be the contact for the goblin tribes, are you?
Yeah. What's it is?
Morgie, I believe.
You eat again every day, 10 days, and he sort of looks a little bit sad as you mention the goblins. And he climbs back down his staff a little bit slowly. You can see he's lost a bit of the spring in his step. I make more. And he goes and he just sort of collects the mortar and pestle and pulls some herbs out of the box, and he just crunch, 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 sort of at the edge of the firelight.
Can I go help him?
You can approach.
I would like to walk up and can I give you a hand?
What about the
I was
rest
about
of
to
you?
say, show him the fucking arm.
I was gonna say that would have been a good moment to hand him the arm
Hey, check this shit out.
of
You
the dead
notice that?
goblin you
Yeah,
had.
I'm not.
Can I lend
My
you a hand,
character is
bro?
still reserved as a
Here's your
character.
fucking brother.
Quality. I have it because it relays a very convincing message. This is the shit we have, and this is how severe it is.
Oh,
But
God.
it's not necessarily what I want to lead with every time.
You'll have to forgive Morgie, Lord Usher, says the half-orc. The fate of his family is a bit of a sensitive topic.
Does it have to do with that sigil that was it the Rock Tribe, I believe?
Yes.
Does it have to do with the sigil the Rock Tribe has started to carve onto themselves?
You see the half-orc sort of chew his lip a little bit. I will leave you to discuss that with him, if you wish. I haven't asked Morgie much about his past. He's one of us now, and that's good enough for me. He sort of turns to the human. Come, Merrick. I wish to survey the damage. And with that, they sort of leave the clearing. Havani's sort of play fighting and wrestling with the wolf toward the edge in the shadows, and you just see little goblin working frantically with his mortar and pestle. And what do you do?
I'm going to approach the druid and the goblin.
So everybody here is a druid.
I said
including two of the party members. So I need a little bit more
Goblin
specificity.
druid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm specifically over there with Morgie.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
Well, I'm just gonna check out here. I'm going to sit down and just take out my playing card set and just be like, well, I've done my part. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
He
Here.
got
I'm
us
so
here.
lost.
Things are dead.
I'm there's fucking skeletons and trees. I just thought we were fighting goblins.
Same.
Why are more things?
When I get
coming
back to Darkstone, I'm having a serious talk about my job description. This is way out of my fucking shit.
You should ask for a raise and then give us a raise.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
That's like every job I've ever applied for. It's like, these are going to be your responsibilities. And then one weekend, I'm like, this is way out of the description of what you told me I was going to be
Yeah,
doing.
so you're gonna
Yeah.
be watching the town, fighting some cub purses, fighting ancient evil, and yeah.
Smashing undead uprisings, just
No.
normal town guard.
It's-
I
it's-
feel like
When I
should be
when I answered the ad, it just said,
How
chase off
wanted.
the wolves. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like I should be getting paid more than $7.25 an hour for this.
That's
What
not-
is Silnavis doing at this point? Am I?
I'm probably just sitting down at the fire, to be honest.
Interesting.
Trying the item you gave me, the eye. Is it I'll say. Is it just one time use? What was the cooldown on it essentially? I have it right down.
You can use it whenever you want, but it has a 10% chance to backfire.
Yeah.
So there's not really a cooldown.
Okay. Interesting. Need a burrito.
And what is Vare doing at this moment?
I just playing tunes at the fire.
You want to play some
Just-
cards?
Yeah. I'll join John started playing cards.
Are you
I feel
are
like
you
both of us don't know what the fuck is happening.
are you playing for any stakes?
I mean, he wants.
I don't know. I think I have some gold. Yeah, let's go. We'll do a gold piece a game.
Okay, so we'll come back to that. Lord Usher and Kretz approach Morgie. He sort of has his back to you, and he's just working that mortar and pestle furiously. And you can see him just throwing in more herbs. These are very fresh, fragrant herbs. And Silnavis, as you're sitting by the fire, as he crushes these herbs and releases the oils, they start like hitting you in the nose. And this is a very complex alchemical medley that he is putting together. There's herbs upon roots upon berries, and just he's like basically playing 4D chess in this mortar and pestle.
I want to go see what he's crushing. What herbs he's crushing. And roots.
Do you actually approach, or are you just more kind of like looking over his shoulder at a distance?
No, I'm gonna approach so I can see what they are.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we tell what he's putting in?
Who's got nature?
I do.
Me.
The druids.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
What do I add to it?
Wisdom.
Then I think you may have.
Yeah, if you're trained, you get proficiency.
Do you have a check mark next to nature on your thing? Yeah.
I can do math. 21.
I also got a 21.
Blackjack. Yeah.
So what he's throwing in, these are all like indigenous herbs that would grow naturally in the area, but there's a vast variety of them. And sort of as you approach, you can see the shrubs that he fished the box out of originally. And it's a little difficult to tell because it's dark and it's outside the firelight, but it's actually a garden of sorts. And he's got little rows of just each individual herb, and like 20 different kinds from all over the forest have been like repatriated. And there's some you haven't even seen before. They look like they might be like hybrids, like two seeds planted in one hole sort of thing. And it's a whole bunch of little things. This particular herb, is sort of like a remedy for an upset stomach. This one is typically used for a sore throat or a runny nose. But then you start like doing the arithmetic and putting it together and like figuring out like the parts of the human body anatomy that these things actually stimulate, and you start like basically drawing these yarn fucking webs of synergy in the herbs he's throwing in, and after about like the 15th one, you've completely lost track. Like this is some advanced shit. He's been doing this for years.
Druid sensei.
Jeez, Morgan. That's a hell of a garden you've been.
Thank you. It's the way.
I feel I have much to learn of the way from you all.
Not your way, not your people way, my people's way. My people way is nature. It's supposed to be nature. And you sense a little bit of frustration in his voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna gesture back out. It's like, Morgie, for as long as I've been out in these forests by myself, like this is my people's way as well.
Animals better. And he sort of gestures to the wolf. Wolf don't lie. Wolf angry, you know. Wolf happy, you know.
I'm just gonna like grow a large mushroom out of the palm of my hand, like.
You want to get high?
Well, not exactly, but just like grow a large mushroom out of like the palm of my hand. Just be like, these don't even talk back and say weird things to you.
Unless you
They
want
don't
them to.
Well, these don't talk back. They don't even snarl. Something just far easier about plants. And these hungry little fungi. And then I'm gonna like. Do you want to get high?
Did you just grow a little button peyote mushroom in your hand?
No, I'm gonna grow a different mushroom for that. This
no.
is one you can just
Thank you. Your friend need medicine.
He does.
Surprised he's not dead already.
At this point, I'm surprised all of us are alive.
Huh?
But I'm actually
then-
-1 constitution, so I actually know I'm not.
just that long drawn out pause.
I was like, am I healthy? Actually, my character sheet says no. But you know what? I make up for it with the high dex.
Morgie, we'll level with you. Something is happening to the goblins here. Something not right. And it's bad for both the circle, it's bad for the goblins themselves, it's bad for the different races of people coming in and out of this area. We want to do something to fix it. But we don't know enough of what's been going on to be able to do that. We're hoping you might be able to give us some answer or shed some light on that.
Goblins. Not bad.
I agree.
Goblins. This. It's supposed to be this. The nature, the trees, the herbs. But they're not. What's up, Tommy? You back yet?
No, I pulled him back in.
Why do you mess with my heartstrings?
No, Morgie, you goblins are an incredibly important part of the ecosystem. It doesn't run without you. Your knowledge of the forest here is beyond that of those who dwell in the city.
Hobbs don't dwell in city. Hobbs mean. Hobbs live in mountains. They like mountains. Stone for fortress. Metal for weapons. They come to the forest, they say. They say no more nature. They say demon mighty. Morgie ran.
Can I do a history check to see if I understand what Hobbs is like because I'm assuming like hobgoblin, but I want to see if does Kretz understand what hobgoblins are specifically?
If you're from the mountains, you come from you live with dwarves, yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking super militaristic dickheads.
Yeah. I mean, hobgoblins are honestly one of my favorite D&D races.
They're pretty tight.
Have I heard of them? Can I roll too?
14.
Getting people back from the woodwork.
Yorkie, what's up, my buddy?
Hey,
Yeah,
what's
I'll
going
give
on
it to
in
you. What kind of roll would you like to make?
I was thinking either intelligence or wisdom, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but what skill are you going to use, or are you just straight intelligence or wisdom?
Yeah, just straight.
Okay. I tell you what, you may roll for me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. $19.
What would you like to know if you know about them?
What he's talking about like if I know what the hobgoblins are.
They are. Imagine a super goblin. Imagine a goblin taller than you, essentially obsessed with warfare, that apparently worships demons. You probably know about them mostly in stories. Kretz has heard first-hand accounts. The dwarves that he hails from have probably fought them on occasion. Maybe he fought them himself. I will leave that up to him.
I'm going
not our
to-
dear creds.
I'm gonna go up to the goblin and draw the symbol with the stick in the dirt next to the fire. And I'm going to say, is this the demon they are making your people worship?
And he sort of nods.
Was it how many hobs?
Ah, many. I don't know. Not just Rock Tribe, River Tribe, Tree Tribe. Whole army, I think. I don't know how many came down from mountains. I don't know why they came. But they came. And they want goblins to follow them, follow demon.
Guys, this
Attack.
is bad. If there's an army of hobgoblins that have moved in, we have to do something.
Not just hobs. Was people too.
What kind of
People, like, and he points to Ulrich, and he points to Zarelius. Two people used to come, talk to Hobbs. Don't know why. Don't know what they talked about. Hobbs, goblin not allowed in the Hob area. Always talked in secret. Two people every time.
are they wearing anything specific, or that they wore every time that they showed up?
I don't remember what they look like.
It's okay.
Maybe Hobbs don't either.
Do you know where they're like mustering together?
The secret place. Did you ever see it?
The Hobbs took over home of the Rock Tribe. Broke the war and sectioned it off.
Could you direct us to the Warren?
And he sort of reluctantly nods. And he says, Gob's not bad. Please don't kill my friends.
We'll do our best. We don't want to hurt anyone who isn't trying to come after us. I've seen what hobgoblins can do, and your people are in danger as much as mine, or Lord Ulrich's. We need to do something to free the rock.
And he sort of points. You go southeast. Take Morgie 12 hours. You, and he sort of like looks up and down at your legs. Maybe less. And he grabs his staff and he'll sort of like sketch in the dirt. And you see that there's this, he's basically inscribing this large mound, this cave that sort of rises out of the earth, and it's covered with maybe moss or lichen or leaves. It's a fucking drawing in the dirt, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but it's clearly got some sort of vegetation on it.
Wow.
Are any of you good pathfinders by chance? I will admit that wayfinding is not my specialty.
I'm decent at it.
I am not.
I'm decent.
It'd be survival, right?
Yeah.
I'm like out of earshot, but I am like not useless at it.
Hell yeah.
Well, combined, we're we're average.
Just trying to remember what this thing looks like.
How long is this campaign going on? What did we start it like less than a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 weeks
It's a third session, I believe.
More or less, yeah.
or
Yeah.
fourth sesh, third, fourth. I don't know how many we've done on the chain.
We've done 3 on the channel so far. We did 1 before that. We were just sitting around a table.
Right. Dope. Well, guess we know where to go. Can I tell if Morgie has like it seems like Morgie's kind of tapped out on information. Is there any? Can I tell if there's like they're kind of just out of things to tell us about the Rock Tribe, or
I don't know how you would necessarily feel that out. If there's anything else you want to ask, you're welcome to do it.
well, based on the way they're speaking, like could I do like an insight roll to see if they're like I can pick up that they're kind of out of stuff to tell us, or like they're done talking about it, or anything like that?
I'm not sure if that's something an insight roll is going to give you. I feel like that's more or less your judgment. But he will sort of turn around with these 9 very wet wads of I think a poultice is technically topical, but it's basically medicine. And he sort of like dumps them in your hands. And he sort of looks at you again, these huge eyes, lidded by shadow at this angle. You listen, 1 a day. You eat, no die.
I will be sure to ingest them. They're basically like a lozenge.
Essentially, yeah.
I will tuck them into my waistcoat pocket, the interior one.
You show your sister.
It's extraordinarily moist.
I was gonna say those are wet, man. That coat's fucked.
It's okay. It's leather.
Fair dues.
A row.
I'm going to. Is the orc and the human druid nearby?
They are within distance. I mean, if you want to go speak to them, you can. They were sort of like they're sort of surveying the perimeter to see like how bad things got fucked.
I was gonna say if it's already nighttime, I would suggest we rest here for the night and then make our way to the Rock Tribe Warren in the morning.
It's probably a good idea. Last thing we need is a goblin ambush in the middle of the night.
The druids will absolutely grant you berth for the night. But before I forget, John Sword and Vare are playing cards. Who's cheating?
I'm an upstanding citizen. I resent the accusation.
I didn't say you were cheating. I asked who's cheating.
You know
I
who
mean-
it is.
Are you going to try to cheat, Adam?
A little bit, yeah. Just
Okay.
I'll run you through, you horn fuck.
All right. So what I want is a sleight of hand from Adam versus a perception from John Sword.
God.
No.
Please high roll this. Oh,
Yeah.
16.
Pretty good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'll come back, yeah. Well, I may or may not die. Let's see. That's a 19 plus 3, yeah. So
You
it's all good.
All right, so you were totally stacking the fucking deck. So, for your first hand of cards, I would like you each to make an opposed d20 roll, and Adam gets to roll with advantage because he's totally fucking cheating.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Adam's cheating at cards.
I'm being robbed.
Oh, did you say roll for anything or what?
No,
Me to get robbed.
Is this me and John sorta? I'm
I
rolling
rolled a 16.
about 17 on the die. On my end.
okay. Adam essentially proffered a flush and 3 dragon ante to your 2 pair. He took the first gold coin. Are you playing another hand?
I can't go out on a loss. Surely everything's cool.
All right, roll it again.
Is this still advantage or no?
Oh, yeah, as long as you're cheating.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to ask for another sleight of hand
Another
versus
hand? Yeah.
perception.
Oh, shit. Come on.
Day 15.
I know 15 on the die this time as well. But I got the +3 for the Daestra.
18 on sleight of hand. All right, Adam gets advantage again.
I've got to win. Day 19.
Oh, this is no advantage. That was
Surely this
attractive.
time.
The 13 on that one. Let me try. It's 18 on or yeah. The 18 on or is that it? Okay, rolling. The 18 on the die for that one.
Okay,
Sick.
so John Sword has won the second hand. Barely. You guys. He had a really good, like a straight flush, but you also got a straight flush and just had a high card.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, he's got some pretty amazing luck. Are you guys playing a third hand?
I really want to catch this fuck.
some.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Sleight of hand versus perception.
Wait. 17.
So, wait, that's an 18 on the die. Let's go.
All right, Adam, advantage.
What is this? The Price is Right. It's just like
Oh,
close
thank
to
God, I got
19.
a 20.
I know. It's so close. That's an 8. And I do 16 now.
16. Adam, you're cheating and you're losing. John Sword is taking another one of your gold.
Damage.
He's like, I'm clearly cheating. How's he winning?
I played a lot of fucking cards on leave.
All right, one last hand. So give me the sleight of hand versus the perception.
Oh, 23.
Oh shit! Okay,
It's time.
That's 17 on the dice, so just 28 total.
Yeah, you catch him red-handed palming fucking cards from the bottom of the deck.
Oh no.
Now stab him.
I know. I'm sorry, John Sword. I couldn't understand losing to you. You're
And you
too
still
good of a
lost.
man. Yeah, I couldn't go on a loss. You know how it is.
I gotta respect it. I also hate losing. I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah.
Then
No,
again, I
yeah,
don't need
there's
to
a
cheat.
finger.
I'm pretty good at this.
You're the best card player I've ever placed. Damn, and you even caught me on that last on the one time I tried to help myself out.
The one time I cheat, gosh darn it.
Yeah, I know. Don't feel too bad about it. You know, you tried your best.
Yeah,
You're all right. I forgot your name.
It's okay, he can't pronounce it.
Yeah. The name is.
I don't think we've ever spoken. I think you yelled something at me when we were fighting those goblins.
Yes.
It made me feel good about myself, but I really don't remember anything.
No. I'll just keep it that way in case I get on the water list. It's kidding. No, it's kidding. The name is Vertsa.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good game.
Yeah. Here's your
No,
here's your
no.
winnings.
Oh yeah, I fucking came out on top, huh? Nice.
Yeah. Hell of a hand you got there. Or hands, multiple of them.
Don't do this in town, or else we will have a problem.
I love how out here is not in your jurisdiction, so he's not gonna kick your shit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what the final fucking? Listen, man, we like nearly got killed together. We're tight. He did like a little ditty and made me better at fighting.
Yeah.
We formed a bond.
And then the persona thing comes up. A bond has been formed.
I have
Okay.
to find a replacement for Archibald.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do and or say and or talk about with the druids, or are you guys going to nap for the night?
I'm going to nap for the night.
I am
Did
also.
not keep you watch though.
I'm sure the druids got this.
Yeah, you're basically in a safe zone right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Unless
we'll
I
keep
decide-
fuck off
unless-
wolves.
Unless
We
I
can ask
decide
this in
later,
the morning.
otherwise.
No, I'm like, 'cause I don't completely trust the Druid, so I'm gonna just do a watch during a little bit just in case. Do a 2 hour watch and just keep an eye on that. Make well, just plop up against the tree and just like make sure they're not going through anything of ours.
All right.
Set the rule.
As you prop up against the tree moves, and there's like this low groaning as it sort of stumbles onto its roots, and it turns back, and there's this face in the withered bark as it looks at you with these half-lidded eyes and like scratches its ass, and then just sort of trundles into the forest.
You should have had it huck an apple at him, like in the Wizard of Oz.
But yeah, if you guys are going to rest, then you guys sleep through the night, unmolested. Everybody heal up. Everybody get your spells back. Everybody.
Sleepy Adams in the chat
And, yeah,
Awesome.
for good dreams.
the sweet dreams. How long was I just reminded me? I fell asleep last time. How long was that out for? I don't remember.
Not long.
You realized you were asleep.
Yeah, like at the end of last week because I was just tired from like working like last 10 days in a row. It feels like. And then, yeah,
Adam was just a shriveled husk in his chair.
yeah, I was just on the edge of death.
The next morning, as you set out,
That's where that poster went to. Found it.
Morky approaches. He did not sleep when you guys did. He was. Ver would have told you he was working for another couple hours. And he approaches Kretz. And he sort of gives you these 3 large mounds that they smell very strongly of almost like antiseptic.
All right.
And he says to you, medicine, as he holds them out. Not eat medicine. Stab medicine. Burn medicine. You get me?
Good to know. I understand.
And he sort of leans into you, and you can sort of see him like eye Ulrich a little bit. And he says to you in Sylvan, make sure he eats.
Okay, I will make sure. If he doesn't, I'll tell him. Morgie will come for you. Or I will. And I'll just like pat my club jokingly, like a goofy smile on my face. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Ulrich, you see Morgie just sort of like look at you again out of the corner of his eye, and then they start speaking like a weird hippie Gaelic to each other.
I understand Elvish, so it's like knowing Spanish, but somebody speaking Latin. It's like I can kind of make out. I make out the syllables. I'm not sure what they're actually saying though.
He definitely said leaf and something else.
Something
it's more
about a
like-
club.
I guess it's more like a Italian and Latin.
Maybe.
Okay. Do you set out?
I'm ready. I don't know who's leading the way, but I'm following.
That's a good point. Marching order.
I am somewhere near the front.
I will be the front.
Hey, welcome back, Tom.
Hi.
I'll come back.
I will
Yeah.
be
He's
second or
not
third.
dead.
So, Tom, while you were gone, it has been revealed that the goblins attacking Darkstone have been usurped by hobgoblins that have been running their tribe and coercing them into the worship of some sort of horrible demon. And apparently, these hobgoblins have had dealings with two humans. So Tom is going to take point. What about everybody else?
I will be nearby.
Probably just gonna be following.
I will be third in the marching
Since-
order.
Since we,
Yeah.
I think it was me, Kyle, and Josh that mainly heard everything. So
I feel like I have to be close to Usher so he doesn't instantly die.
Yeah, like we need someone bringing up the rear that can't just get murked.
That's gonna be, that won't be me. I'm gonna be up the middle. Yeah.
We'll probably have you and Ulrich in the middle, and then shift people
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm hearing that Squishy Guy is in the center and Tom is up front. John Sword's in the back.
Yes, it's like a muscly sandwich.
Yeah, and then I'd be next or behind Tom.
All right. It's a long walk through the midday heat, humidity pressing in from all sides, and there's a baleful air to the forest today. Every shadow, every snapping twig, every rustle of bush seems to hold malice. But you walk unhindered. And eventually, through the trees, you can see a great cave, a large, I want to say menhir, but that's not quite the right word. There's this large stone edifice rising out of the earth, covered in green lichen and growing shrubs up top. And it looks an awful lot like the crude picture Morgie drew. Perception checks, please.
Right.
It's a trap.
It's sleight of hand.
21.
Yeah.
Height 8.
19.
22.
I got a 11.
I wasted all my good looking at catching this guy cheating.
No, use all your good stuff on catching me. How dare you? And 16.
Okay. So, those among you who beat a 13, you can see that towards the mouth of the cave, there are two goblin spearmen. There is also, give me 1 second, because I should have done this sooner, but I didn't. I should have done this sooner, but I didn't. La 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 la, the DM's lament. I should have done this sooner, but I didn't. And that's how I filled it. Who beat a 19?
I got a 19.
Me.
Me that you beat it. 21.
22 here.
As you guys, I'll give it to Josh as well. You guys, as you're sort of looking at it, the greenery up top, the thick shrubs, shift slightly.
Is now the time for guiding bolt?
The time to strike. Yeah.
I don't think I have anything to sneakily like see what's up there.
I can see, possibly. With my eye of thingamajigs.
Does it
Can
seem
I
like
try to
they've
roll
been
it?
aware of us already?
Uh, that's up to you. Do you want to approach, or are you trying to sneak up? Right now, you're kind of going in that direction. You know what to look for.
Are
They haven't
are
seen you yet.
the spearmen branded as well, or no?
They do have the ritual branding going like down their forehead, down the sides of their neck, their arms. These strange, archaic, demonic glyphs.
Damn. Was really hoping that wasn't.
I will tell you that after talking to Morgie, it does seem like most of them were forced to take the brand under duress. That might not mean what you think it means.
True. Well,
All right,
hopefully
who
these
here's
ones are trying to
Cowboy?
murder. Well, how far away from the entrance are we?
You tell me.
I mean, we're probably still tucked in the forest, staring at this thing. It's like 100 feet or so.
100 feet sounds about right.
Then there you go.
And I tried using the eye of I forgot what the name is called. I think
The
I
Eye
wrote
of
it down.
Circe.
Yeah. Yes.
The Eye of Agamotto.
Yeah. Hey, guys, let me try the thing that we that's yeah.
Okay.
The eye of
So you
Agamotto.
hold up the glass sphere with this pixelating looking eye, and for a moment, your eyes link with its one eye, and your vision is subsumed with a flash of white. And it's disorienting at first. You stumble slightly, but it's almost like you're raised above yourself, except you're not. You're at the same height, but you can see all the way around you. You can see all of your party members standing around you. You can see John's sword in the back. You can see Zorelius up front, and all of the shadows seem to withdraw slightly. But no, they haven't. They're still there. It's just not as dark.
Google Maps view. I mean, I guess because it says 360, or just
Yeah, you have
that's one.
perfect 360-degree blind sight for the next hour.
Cool.
Dang.
Nope.
I think that would fuck your brain up.
Oh, it would absolutely, but magic, so he's good.
Magic keeps you safe.
Magic Man, yeah. And then can I see into the cave at all, or with that sight?
Let's find out. You're 100 yards away, and there's dense forest between you and there. Give me a perception check. Let's see what you can see.
So my Circe eyes can see. Yeah. So 17 on the die, and then I forgot perception is plus 2, so 19 total.
19 total. Okay, so as you stare and you kind of squint, and the darkness in the cave seems to almost fade.
Nope.
Immediately behind the two spearmen, there is more goblins. Looks like you can't really tell through the narrow crevice, but you can see that there's a couple goblins milling about, and it looks like two of them are sitting on the floor playing some kind of game, and one of them is definitely cheating the same way you were. And then behind them, there is this solid wooden barricade with it looks like there might be like a door built into it. And you can see almost like the gorilla scene in the Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There's like a slide thing in it for somebody to look out. But yeah, it's really solid and it sticks out like a sore thumb. And you have a little bit of trouble believing that goblins made it.
Yeah. Well, if the party know what I see, that there's some other goblins in there behind the ones that are guarding the gate to the front, and there's a giant wooden door with Just a giant ass wooden door with like password protected. I don't know how to describe it other way. Otherwise,
Like a yeah, evasion flip.
yeah,
Password.
yeah, password protected. Yeah. So, should we go try to do it sneakily and take the first two out somehow?
I mean, we don't necessarily want to kill them if they're not immediately
yeah.
violent.
Do they
And
appear to be like
I think there's something up on the ridge in those bushes.
If you have a non-violent way to approach this, I suggest using it now, or we may have to fight our way in there.
You're right. I mean, does anyone have any ideas? I could conjure up a veil, but that's about as much.
I will say, I think we have 2 people in heavy armor and 1 person
Yes.
carrying a coffin. Yeah, even with the veil, we're not going to be incredibly stealthy.
Can we call it a
I
distraction?
mean,
Hey, I'm wearing leather and a dress.
My
Let's call it a distraction.
my fog's a little denser than you think.
He's got the good shit.
You
I got
say-
that dank.
He's
Like,
got kill.
Is that how you summon the fog cloud? You rip a big bong hit and then you spew it out?
Just let it know.
it's excuse me, it's out of my bone pipe.
Yeah.
But yes, that is part of my somatic components.
I mean, going in the front is just generally a bad idea. So I
Well,
think we should look
With
for
that- just-
other entrances,
around.
but maybe not so close.
So
Which would probably be
Adam,
hard.
Adam, did you make us aware of what there is on the inside?
He said he let us know.
There's a 2 spearmen, somebody hiding up top, and more people past a barricade.
More people on a barricade.
Well,
at the
I think
end,
they were in front of the barricade.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
people in front of the barricade. I can't see past the barricade.
What are we looking at? Like 5 people?
Yeah,
Least.
but I mean, it's a fortified position. There's, we'll be fighting through a door. It's a whole thing.
True.
If they get notified, it'll be harder.
Well, I mean, we
There's 5
And-
of them and 5 of us.
Yeah,
want to just rush
Perfectly
them.
symmetrical.
right on.
Or we can try to cause a distraction outside. Maybe. Yeah.
I feel for the poor goblin people that are being forced to worship demons against their will. However, they are kidnapping and potentially eating children.
You're not wrong. I'll try for non-lethal damage. I'm just gonna hold on my club and activate Shillelagh on it.
Okay.
Let's just
It's
do
like-
this.
It's from into the blunt side.
I'm prepare chill touch for whoever's waiting in the little. Whoever thinks they're being sneaky, I'm gonna hit them with chill touch once we decide to start blasting.
Okay.
Oh, I started blast.
So we'll do I guess I can use thaumaturgy to draw them out to make a noise outside the door so that way they can come to investigate it. Try that out and see if that works.
It may be better to take them unalert.
Yeah, true. Alerted.
All right. I'm gonna put my hand up and I'm gonna start counting down from 3.
Can I make a quick perception check to see if I can notice any traps or pitfalls in the area that we're running into?
No, this looks clean.
Cool. All right, then I'm waiting for the cue.
And I'm gonna drop my hand as I cast chill touch at the person hiding in the shrubbery.
Is that not touch range?
Nope, chill touch, 120 feet. I took spell sniper, so it works from 240.
Yeah.
Okay, holy shit. So since you can't technically see them, I'm gonna ask you to roll with disadvantage.
Can I do it's called a silent but deadly bardic inspiration?
Nah, well, he was giving you a countdown, sure.
Who got inspiration last time?
I did the full
Okay.
inspiration, but I have bardic inspiration I can give to other people.
Is that a reroll or a d6?
It's a d6.
It's a D6, yeah, plus, yeah.
Dope.
Were you gonna give it to somebody, Adam?
I'm gonna give it to you, Josh. It can do it. It's a bonus action every. I have 6 of them.
I don't know if it's good luck or bad luck, but I rolled double 13s.
You can choose to add a +6 to it if you like. Yeah.
So,
I'm assuming
huh?
it's a plus D6, right, for his bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
D6, yes.
That brings up to a total of 15.
15. So you cast your chill touch. What does it look like as it zips from your hand?
It gives it the physical description of like basically a ghostly version of my hand as it rips through the air.
Your ghostly version of your hand rips through the air into the shrubbery, and instantly the leaves turn black and wither. And as they sort of fall away, these two piercing red eyes sort of flick in your direction, and there's this animalistic sort of bellowing out from the front. And I would like everyone to roll initiative now, please, and thank yous.
Do I roll the damage or did I miss?
You missed.
Okay.
I've rolled a 15.
18.
This guy's
13.
fast. This guy's very slow.
Yeah, I'm 19 now in total.
Hold on, because I gotta go around the table, or I'm just going to not be here for this. Okay.
Everyone just yell numbers.
Yeah.
I'll get them all eventually. I might not put them in the right place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you saw the Tom's message in the Discord, but his headphone died.
Oh,
No.
I swapped to mobile.
Okay.
okay. No
Okay,
worries.
Cool.
Josh, what do you have?
13.
13 for Josh. Kyle.
18.
18 for Kyle. Me. I know what I got. Adam.
And I'm 19 now.
John Sword. Fred.
That was a 15.
Silnavis.
16.
And Zarelius.
22.
22. What's your dexterity mod, friend?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, so you're actually up first. Congratulations. Now you are 100 feet away.
Well, shit. Unfortunately, I can't run 100 feet in one turn.
If you triple move, no. There's no such thing. We have a little range weapon.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Advance and loose javelins.
Yeah, I guess I should do that. I will advance and toss a javelin
The one side.
at the red eye thing.
Okay. So if you advance, I believe you have 30 feet of speed. I don't believe there's
Yes.
speed penalties in this edition.
No.
So a javelin has a thrown range of 30, 120. So you totally can throw it at it. But since you're throwing 70 feet, you're rolling with disadvantage.
Well, well, I got a 21. Now I have a 6.
All right. So you charge forward, you huck the javelin, and it sails and it arcs and it bites into the hill.
Well, shite.
The pair of red eyes disappears, and you can see rustling in the shrubbery. It clearly moved, but you're not sure where to, or are you? Perception checks, please. Oh, fuck me.
That's everyone.
Yeah,
20.
it's taking the hide action basically.
17.
Gotcha.
I got a 14.
Okay, I rolled super piss poor. Did anybody not beat a 9?
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, you got owned.
Okay, yeah. So
I got an 8.
Oh,
Oh,
Just one.
so he sort of so Kyle is the only one who's like, where'd he go? But he sort of
I was took hit by mushroom.
yes, no.
You inhaled too much of your smoke.
No.
So he moved through the lichen and the undergrowth to about the base of the hill, and then tried to hide, and he didn't do too well. So there, Adam, it is your turn.
Actually, do bardic inspiration on. Who should I do it on? Shit. Question. Hold on, Josh again. Yeah. Go for that.
Okay. So what's your charisma modifier?
It's a 5.
Okay, so you have 3 more times you can do that before you got to go night night.
Yeah.
And now I believe that's a bonus action. So what's your real action?
Real action is gonna be I guess dissonant whispers on the thing with eyes, the red eyes.
Interesting. So that's a save, right?
Yes. Remember which one it is though. 1 second.
it was wisdom, man.
I'm pretty sure it's a wisdom. That wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Oh man, if I cannot believe that this creature is any good at wisdom saves. What's your DC?
15.
Yeah. So your dissonant whispers lands, and you
Oh,
hear
nice.
another as the lichen shakes and shifts. What is the effect?
It's 3-6 damage, and then let's see if available. It says on a failed save, it takes 3 to 6 psychic damage. Must immediately use his reaction. Available to move as far away to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So it tries to run away from you.
Runs off the cliff, dies.
Yeah, just eats itself off. But yeah, it says the only thing is this is the creature does not move obviously dangerous ground such as
Yeah, of
fire
course,
pits
yeah.
or a pit. On a successful save, the teacher takes half damage.
Okay, so roll your 3d6.
Yeah,
That is a lot of fucking damage.
yeah. The first level spell is the only one that does well. Second, only 2 of them. 9 and then. Oh, that was a 7. But wait, there's a 7 and a d6, but it's a 1. It's what's it called? So then it's total of 10 damage. Yeah.
Okay, not bad. And you see shuffle, shuffle, shuffle as the thing books ass back up the cliff. It is now Kretz's turn.
May. I am going to move up 30 feet.
Okay,
And
so
cast.
it's going to put you right next to Zor.
That's fine. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on every goblin I can hit by the Warren in a 20-foot cube.
So that's going to catch both of the guys up by the door.
Sick.
Is that a deck save?
Yes.
15.
They say. That was fun.
So there's this bright spark of what does your fairy fire look like?
I mean, just pretty lights.
Okay, a bright spark of pretty lights and these psychedelic colors as the goblins sort of leap side to side to get out of the way. Silnavis, it is your turn.
Oh boy, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do here. Are we trying to kill these things or no?
I don't want to go in the cave, so kinda.
Okay. I just didn't
We
know
can
if you
always
wanted
tell
to
the little
do.
freak that we had no choice.
All right.
Doesn't need another body count.
Then I'm going to crack one of these guys with a quarterstaff double hand.
You are 100 feet away.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
you gotta run up and you
Yeah.
have like spells, right? You can find it all that.
I don't have spells that would do any damage from afar, except for my
Well,
thunder shock, and that would get
these are-
everybody. That would get everybody in the area if I use my thunder wave.
But nobody's in that spot though, isn't it? I mean, yeah.
Well, you're also not close enough for it.
Yeah. So that's another one.
And we'll just move up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up.
Okay.
Probably like
So
three
that
knives though.
would you like to do any sort of action?
Can I hit him with my quarterstaff now?
No, you're 70 feet away.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Do you have a
Okay,
Throw it
so
out.
you can just sort of take the dodge action and be ready in case shit gets real.
Do I have a what, Kyle? I'm sorry.
a longbow or something.
I do not.
Like, or any
I don't
knives,
put it-
throwing knives.
Did one of you pick up a shitty bow at one point?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember. I thought I did.
I mean, you
Yeah.
are an elf.
I think I
Elves
did actually. No, I did.
No, when we were fighting the little guys.
Yeah, I think in my first session, I think I picked up a bow, like a long bow.
Yeah.
Like,
it was a
don't
short
elves
bow
like
because they
take
were little.
passive damage if they're not holding a bow on their person?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like a countdown until they die is what happens.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I did. I have to find my notes, but I'm pretty sure I picked up a bow.
Somebody picked up the bow, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was me.
Okay, I mean, go ahead and take the shot.
Awesome. What's the dice? Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
Okay, so
The dice
you're going to roll
are
2d8. What's your target?
I guess whoever's on the right.
Okay, so you're going for the goblins at the center.
Yeah. What is it? What's the dice?
2d8, and you're going to add your dexterity.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. That was an 8 and a 5 plus. Where's my. Plus 4.
An 8 and a 5 plus 4, so a total of what? 17?
I think so.
16, close enough. All right, you pull back your bow, let fly, and strike one of the goblins dead in the heart through one of its larger brands, and it just slumps down across the cave wall, bleeding into the dirt.
Get fucked, I'm a wood elf.
Jump sword!
Sorted out.
Alright, how does the javelin work at this distance when I move up 30 feet?
Move up
Not
30
very
feet.
well.
So it's got 30-foot range, and then 120-foot extreme
Oh, you can
range.
take the
so-
120 if okay, gotcha.
but disadvantage.
Yeah, I got 5 of these fucking things, I don't care. Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and how far away is the one on the roof? Or the cliff, I suppose.
Currently 70 feet.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh, I didn't see what he was carrying, right? I just know he's up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kill this fucker.
All right, go for it.
Kill it with non-lethal damage.
Now I don't give a fuck about guy. Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
He's a goblin, yeah.
And now there are 2 javelins sort of stuck in the hillside. Ulrich of the House of Usher.
I'm back up. So right now the fairy fire didn't catch, right, and the creature is still hiding.
It is still hiding, yes.
Well, I was running
Well,
away,
joke's
or
on
is it on Instagram?
Well, I beat his stealth check, right, when I got the 19 or
Yes.
15, whatever I had.
You know what square he is in. You still can't see him because of the thick foliage.
You know, well, fuck that. I don't need to see him in the first place. I point in his general direction and toll the dead.
Cool.
Wisdom save.
Fuck this aiming
Nat
bullshit.
20.
Nat
Oh my
20.
god.
Never mind.
Fuck.
Is there any like half save effectiveness? Okay.
It's a cantrip.
We are level 1.
And I'm going to move back 30 feet.
Bong, bong, and this fell breeze sort of ruffles the leaves but you uncovers nothing. All right. So the last remaining goblin at the door of the cavern is going to double move. So he runs forward 60 feet, which puts him about 10 feet away from everybody that moved up.
Nice.
Fight me.
Up top on the cliff, Russell, hide. Make perception checks.
This poor guy's just getting shit thrown at him, like bells are ringing in his head. He's being talked shit to psychically. 21. He can't hide.
Dazzle with pretty colors.
14.
21.
I also got a 21.
Damn.
15 plus 2, the 17.
Jack Black.
The rustling stops. He has disappeared, and you are no longer certain what spot he is in.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You begin to hear some clamor echoing from the cave, and there, with your enhanced magical sight, you can see that the goblins that were sort of gaming in the room beyond have snatched up weapons. 2 of them are armed with spears, 2 of them are armed with bows, and they are sort of rushing down the cave to back up the besieged door guards. And with that, it is Zarelius' turn.
Well, I'm gonna continue my advance on the cave.
Okay, do you choose to move past the one goblin spearman, or are you going to engage him?
Oh, I'll engage him.
Okay.
Get on one knee and everything. Yeah.
What do you wish to do?
Fucking knee him in the fucking face. No, I need to swap to my lance. So that'll take up my turn.
No, it won't. You have 1 interaction per turn in 5th edition, so you can like drop a weapon, unsheath a weapon, fucking open, close a door, use an item, drink a potion. So it absolutely does not take up your turn. Now here's the thing: unless you are mounted, a lance rolls with disadvantage.
I think it's a distance. It's two-handed if you're not mounted, and then at a certain distance, it's disadvantage.
I will happily double check because I don't want to.
It's fine. Sorry.
Well, no. I mean, I don't want to undo.
I looked it up.
Do what now?
I said I wanted to have a horse and be a cavalier later. I looked it up.
Oh.
I was like, oh, a lance, that'd be fucking badass. So I looked up the rules for it.
Okay. Well, fuck me, because I can't seem to find it. So, let's see. Shit. Martial
you have
lance.
disadvantage when you use a lance to attack a target within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, then he's good. If he just goes up 5 feet and then stabs.
Just has to two-hand the bitch.
Okay, yeah, by all means then.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Poke his ass.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14. I want to say they have AC 13, but I'm not a hundo. Every time I flip through the monster manual, I instantly forget the alphabet. No, a 14 does not hit. They have AC 15. So he just nimbly ducks out of the way.
This is the consequence of lowballing decks. Never lowball decks.
Oh, everything's falling apart.
Nah.
Okay, listen, I hit my shot.
So did I.
Okay, so next is there. It is your turn.
I'm gonna give some bardic inspiration to I don't know what Tom's character, to Tom, and I shall also do. Can I see the thing hiding in the bushes with my all-seeing eye?
No.
Essentially.
If it was like magically invisible, you'd be able to see it, but it's just behind some shit.
So I still can't see it then.
No,
Huh.
it's not fucking like heat-seeking vision. It's just
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be the fucking predator.
No. You're gonna cover yourself in mud before I can see you, sucker. You do a vicious mockery at the one of the guys they're fighting, the one that's closest up, the closest up.
okay. So the one that's basically fighting with Zerelius.
Yes.
I failed that fucking save. I don't even have to look it up.
Nice. So it's a 1d4 damage, and have a disadvantage your next attack roll.
Okay, roll the d4.
And find my d4. I was on this dynasty, so. Can't see from the side. So 3 damage.
All right, so 3 damage to the and what do your dissonant whispers whisper?
See, I didn't think of this far ahead yet. So it's
You can do something cringy at him. We also said instead of vicious mockery, you could do vicious cringe.
yeah, it's just cringe. It was
Adam's character is just a redditor.
No.
It tells it's like whispering to subscribe to your OnlyFans in their ear constantly.
Like and subscribe. It's gonna
It's 50% off.
enough.
Bell icon.
Raid Channel Legends. Let's go with
And just tell them their brands look like shit.
no.
My brand.
No.
Demon worship is
Suck,
cringe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either
You
way,
guys
your dissonant
Yeah.
whispers sort of infect its mind. You can see its eyes sort of bulge, and there's like a trickle of blood from its nose. Kretz, it is your turn, friend.
Okay. What do I want to do? I want to. I'm gonna step up, club this fucking goblin in the head.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
stepping up adjacent, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, how does a 16 fare?
16's gonna hit.
Oh, thank God. And Shillelagh's a D8, right?
I believe so.
Sick. D8! Taste my spuds.
Dead horse.
I'm gonna swing in for 8.
All right, 8. All right, the fucking goblin's head goes crunch, indents under your mighty club, and it topples to the ground. And you can still hear the echoing of the other goblins rushing down the hallway of the cave.
I'm gonna move forward.
Okay, still novice. It is your turn.
Can I see where that red eye thing is?
It has disappeared.
Okay. So I can't tell where it is at all. That sucks. I wanted to kill it.
Boy.
Yeah. So targeting it.
Alright, do I see any of the goblins from where I'm at that are coming out so I can start shooting some of them in the face?
I'm gonna say sure. Why not?
Awesome. Alright, whoever's in the front, you're fucked.
All right,
Hopefully.
so you're shooting for one of the spearmen then.
Yes.
All right, take the shot.
Oh boy. 22.
Oh, 22 is gonna hit them all fucking day.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a 6 and a 4.
You only get 1d8 this time.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
You didn't crit.
Oh, fair enough. So that's a 10. No. Is it Dex?
Yes, you add dex to the damage.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay. Another arrow streaks forward, dead, as one of the spear goblins falls to the stone.
Awesome.
Is it the one that was
John's
shooting?
sword.
What? Did another 30 feet forward, I guess.
Okay.
Am I in sword range yet?
Not
I
quite.
don't know how far they came out. Yeah.
You're probably about like 70 feet, or you're probably 30 feet from the mouth of the cave, 70 feet up, give or take. So I think you moved 60, but we'll say 70 to make the math easier. So you are within javelin range, if you wish to be.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. What's available?
There are 3 goblins, one with the spear, 2 with bows, sort of running down the length of the cave. Or
Right.
you can take a wild fucking guess at what space you think the creature up top is and try and take a shot.
Yeah, I'd like to actually hit something, so I don't know if I'll do that. One of the bow goblins, I guess. I'll try and
All right,
skewer one of them with a javelin.
pitch your javelin, go for it.
Okay, yeah, 21.
21's gonna fucking hit.
And now I'm gonna do 0 damage. Or 5, that's about 0. It's as close to 0 as I can get.
All right, and you went for an archer, you said?
Yeah, one of the bowmen.
All right, so your javelin streaks through the air, sticks into one of the goblin's spleens. It stumbles, but picks itself up and begins limping towards the door.
Oh, fuck.
Ulrich of the House of Usher.
The one that's limping away, I'm gonna chill touch it
She'll touch
Thank
it.
you.
with a what's 14 plus my spellcasting modifier.
If you got better than a 1, you hit.
Hold on, Chaz. I might have a negative. I have.
I don't think it's con.
That's going to be a dirty 20.
That dirty 20 is going to hit it right in the fucking balls.
As I reach out my spectral grasp for 4 necrotic damage.
If you had rolled a 1, I would have laughed. So your hand strikes out again. It clamps down on this goblin's neck, and you just see the color drain from it. These dark webbing veins sort of pop up through its flesh. Its eyes roll back in its head, and it falls to the ground, a cloud of dust escaping from its mouth.
That thing just sailed over my head and fucked that guy up. I am terrified of this dude.
That's his death joke.
This guy's fucking horrible.
All right. Goblin Spearman, he's going to run out. He's going to run his 30 feet, and he's going to strike at John's sword.
Hey, I'm the cleric. I'm the good guy. I'm the person that helps.
True. You did help.
You did a force choke
You
on
helped that guy
fool.
get fucking owned.
Yeah.
And
I'm being stabbed currently.
yeah, but it's not going to be super bad. In fact, it's not going to be terribly bad at all. So that's only a 17.
Oh, I'm fine. Get parried, idiot.
The last archer goblin is going to draw back his bow and going to take a shot at Silnavis.
That tracks.
That's only a 14, though. How does a 14 do against your armor class?
No. Get fucked.
All right, so you sort of duck to the side. It streaks past your ear. The foliage at the top of the hill erupts as this hulking beast leaps out. What sort of looks like a massive muscular gorilla with the head of a goblin, its fur this sickly, oily black. It has these ragged leathers on, and a shield that looks like multiple planks of wood nailed together haphazardly as it wields this misshapen club and barrels down on John's sword.
Well, gentlemen, it's been an honor, and lady.
Hey man, you might live.
Is this how John's sword ends?
Huh,
Good,
I actually
never
thought
bring
this
it
guy
back.
had multi-attack. Slightly surprised.
Oh,
Thank God.
And so it swings this massive truncheon at you, and you can fucking hear the air split around it, woof, as you duck under it, and your hair just sort of goes like to the side. It missed, but you can tell this thing is back-breakingly strong.
Ah,
Bet.
you can't heal emotional
I'm
damage.
sorry,
this is
Zor,
my
I
job.
accidentally skipped you, so Tom, it is your turn. Tom, you there, buddy? I saw his thing light up.
Oh,
Yeah, we can't hear you if you're talking.
maybe he really did fall asleep.
Well, his
Maybe.
headphones died, right?
True.
Yeah, but he went to mobile though.
Yeah, he was on
His
his
phone
phone.
died. Also, his phone died.
Tom,
in
I
the
will
mine.
accept typed actions in the chat if you wish.
please be here. I don't want to fight this thing on my own.
Not
You
by
get to hit
yourself,
someone
man.
else, dog.
If,
Come
if
on.
only there were 5 other people with you.
Yeah, right.
I know, but they're
We're
way
all
the
gonna
fuck
book
far
it.
away.
We're all gonna book it now.
And quite a bit of us have been hitting our shots, so you'll be fine.
I'm not that far away from you. It's okay.
I'm also not. I'm very not far away from
Yeah,
you.
but then I gotta like bring this thing back here, and it's gonna. Oh God.
I have a plan, but I don't know if it'll go well.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I assume Tom's either AFK or he knocked out.
Okay, well we'll delay his action. Tom, when and if you come back, you'll be first in line. So yes, Ver, it is your turn.
So I see the big ass motherfucker.
You do see the big ass motherfucker.
Use my last spell, second level spell on it. First level spell right there.
Okay, I hope you're keeping track of your spell slots, motherfucker, because
You're
you're burning them all in one fight.
And that's all. I was probably gonna save it because I have I have 2 first levels, and then 3 cantrips. Let's do vicious mockery on the big ass motherfucker. Yeah.
He's gonna use all of his
Nat
shots.
fucking 1.
Oh yeah.
Rip.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. So it has disadvantage on its attack as well.
Oof.
And what is that? A 3. You see, 3 damage.
3
Chipping away at
damage.
his health.
All right.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Hello,
So
big
you-
ass iron.
Vigorous Iron, what's up, buddy? So your vicious mockeries, you sort of see this purple miasma floating about its head and invades its ears. The thing's eyes widen, it shakes its head, and slams its club on the ground as it seems to be getting angrier.
Childhood emotional damage is what I say.
Emotional
Father
damage.
never loved you.
Kretz, it is your turn.
Okay. We're gonna move in and club this asshole.
I forgot I have another bardic inspiration, but I think you guys got it.
Oh, my D20.
Oh,
Oh, what did it roll?
I don't know. I don't know where it went.
I actually didn't see where it went either. I think it went behind you, maybe. Did you find it?
Here's my D20 has left the game. Use this other one.
You have to roll two
D20 has
D10s,
disconnected.
Yeah.
All right. I am
Roll
swinging
two
at this
D10s.
guy for a. I can add numbers. 23.
That's gonna hit.
Cool. Magic damage. 6.
6. All right, your shillelagh comes down on its head. You hear a crunch. There's a trickle of blood that begins to mat its fur, but this thing doesn't flinch. Its beady, goblin-eyed eyes stare into you with hate, and it bares its twisted fangs. Silnavis.
Am I able to knock this thing over with Thunderwave and also make sure no one else gets hit?
No.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
'cause it-
Fuck.
You
Yeah.
could probably do the first, but not the second.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm trying not to hurt anyone. That's why I haven't used it yet. And I was hoping to be able to use it, but I don't think I'll be able to. Because everyone's
No,
always
we're-
too close.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could try and leave.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm not in that order.
You.
No, I'm not gonna fucking kill my teammates.
Just take him out.
We're
Yes.
tough. We're going to take it.
No.
All right. I'm debating if I want to quarterstaff this bitch or just bow him in the eye.
I don't think you actually moved up, did you? So you're still 100 feet back.
Yeah, you're wild.
Am I like way too far?
You can shoot
You
him,
should
I
move
think,
up.
but you can't hit him with a staff.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna fucking try to shoot him in the eye.
All right, go for it. You're shooting for the big guy, right?
Yep.
All right, take your shot.
Damn, nat 20. Get fucked.
2d8.
Right. 13.
13. As it's like staring this intense burning anger and hatred into Kretz, all of a sudden this arrow to the back of the skull, and the thing falls to the ground dead.
Oh, I
Oh,
killed
that's
it.
fine.
I didn't expect to kill it.
D Sabby, how's it going, buddy?
Abby, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, man.
All right, there are 2 left. So, John Sword.
I'm gonna run at him.
Well, you still have the little guy like trying to spear
he's
you in
still
the
alive.
nethers.
Oh, well,
Little shit.
yeah, I'm gonna draw my longsword and just kind of dispatch this little weirdo.
Go for it.
Poor little dude.
Yeah, I hit 24. I think I hit him.
All right, roll damage.
10.
10. All right. You take out your long sword, bat aside the spear, and slice. There's a stream of blood appears at the goblin's neck, and it falls down into the dirt. Ulrich, it is your turn.
There's only one goblin left, right?
Yeah, there's the archer in the back with his bow.
Has
still
it not been? I'm assuming it hasn't been injured yet. Then,
Not yet.
in that case, I'm going to point at it. I want to get this over with immediately, and so I'm about to cast Chill Touch when Ulrich changes his hand movements and casts Ray of Sickness instead.
Ooh, okay.
And I am going to attempt to hit him with a 21
Gonna hit.
Started blasting.
as a sickening green light erupts from my hand and blasts this thing in the chest for a total of 14 damage.
14. You strike this thing, and you see that its chest slowly begins to dissolve away into these flakes of ash, leaving nothing but an empty rib cage as it sort of looks down and panics. But as it opens its mouth to scream, its lips, its jaw start following suit until it just cloud of ash and dust.
So that one's technically poison, not necrotic. I also,
Really intense poison.
I like to imagine it's like the
Like blood.
sick ass gun you get at the end of every Turok game where it just causes people to throw up and explode.
Is that the one that's based on Phantasm?
I don't know. It's the one where it's like the rocket launcher one. It has like a spiraling virus-looking thing in it, and you shoot at them, then they start throwing up and then vomiting blood.
Oh fuck! I used to know what that was called.
I think it's the Brain Boar, right? Or I could be thinking of something else.
I don't know.
There's a official reaction.
I just remember playing the N64 one. The other option on that gun was the one where they start freaking shaking and then their arms blow off one by one and then their head. And then little 11-year-old Josh was like, "This is fucking sick."
I love violence. It's so cool.
All right. So, as the last archer falls, the Rock Tribe Warren stands open before you, and that is going to be 72 XP for everyone here.
Yay.
We did it, everyone. We saved the goblins.
We released them from their goblin cage.
Left to worship.
We saved them from the goblin experiment or prism.
All right, so we did run a little bit over time tonight. My apologies to one and all. However, so we have a tradition here at the end of every episode. And Disabi, I know you weren't here for too long, but you're still more than welcome to participate. We vote for whoever our favorite player was for the night, and they gain inspiration for the next session. So, without further ado, everybody go ahead and commence your votes.
He's not here, but I will give it to Tom for his nonchalance as we convinced him to join us.
Yeah.
Good guy, that Tom. One vote for Tom.
Little weird people in the middle of the night. Yeah, I guess I'll follow you to this weird hidden grotto.
Yeah.
I got nothing else going on.
It's a slow night for paladining.
No.
I'm gonna give it to Fred for finally catching Adam. Jeez,
I was willing to lose all of my money to fucking finally catch you.
No, but except he won more. He won like three of my gold instead.
Adam, who would you like to vote for?
Oh, we got a raid coming in. Oh shit, Paladin says we got to keep going now, guys.
Oh, we got a raid like 5 seconds before we were about to finish. Okay, first of all, thank you for the raid. We are deeply grateful, and we hope to see you here next time we're actually playing. So we are Caffeinated Conquests. We are a bunch of tabletop RPG playing nerds. We play D&D 5e now. We've got a Changeling the Dreaming Chronicle going on. DM'd by the awesome Josh on the other side of Kyle there. Wave hi, Josh.
Right.
Yeah. The I'm not Josh. That's Josh. And we have Star Wars Saga Edition, which I run. That's probably not going to be for a little while yet because he's got the next dibs. Okay. D-Sabby would vote for the Honest Poison guy. Respect the truth. Okay, so that's one for Josh.
It's a good reason.
Yeah.
Adam, have you voted yet? Oh yeah, so we have this tradition at the end of every session. We vote for whoever our favorite player was that night, and they get inspiration for the next session. It's just a little bit of a pat on the back. We like you. How you doing? Good job, sort of deal.
Hell.
Tom, you back?
No, I think he's still out.
Why do you pluck my heartstrings, Tom? We love you so. Adam, who are you voting for?
Or it's extra hard.
Oh. I'm gonna vote for John Sword for not killing me for catching me cheating.
Next time.
Next time. No. We're not in his jurisdiction, so we don't have the law here.
Your jurisdiction's fucking over, man.
I'm gonna give it to Kyle for getting information out of the little goblin guy.
He was just killing all of his friends.
Listen, we tried not to.
I
There's
mean,
no
He
way.
literally did not.
I did say at the beginning of combat I was going for non-lethal, and I took one guy out. So
Hey, I was asking if we were going to not do that, and then everyone was just like, "Well, we're trying to get in." It's like, well, I guess we have to kill them.
you are firing a bow. I don't really think you're gonna do non-lethal with them.
I mean, I could have just knocked them out with my staff. I don't have to kill them.
Yeah, but you didn't feel like walking that far.
Well, we only
Yeah.
need one for information, and he's unconscious on the ground over there.
Okay, well he's fine then. Good.
Fred, did I get your vote?
No. Vote for Amai for being the just
The queen.
horrifying sniper.
No. The archer, yeah.
Listen, I try my best.
All right, if we have
Last
anybody in chat who would like to vote, I don't care how long you've been here. Could have been 5 minutes, could have been 5 seconds. You could vote for anybody for any reason. Maybe you like Kyle's beard, or Adam's hair looks nice, or
My hair doesn't look nice.
Maybe you like John Woo films. You think my avatar's cool.
but yes. So we play on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe. And I have no earthly idea what we're going to be doing next week. Usually the 5th Wednesday of the month, we take it off and do some like goofy bullshit, and we haven't really talked about that yet. We are having a great time. Even better that you're here, Paul Dances. Thanks for the raid, buddy.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Fred, you have won the vote by 1 tonight.
Dope.
Nice.
So inspiration to you. So the question is, who do we want to raid tonight?
You got a pretty voice.
Oh, thank you. My mother always said I had a face for radio.
Yeah, no. Don't have anyone that I care to raid at the moment. They all went offline.
Amai, do you have any friends online?
Let's see.
No.
ちょっと待ってね.
Yeah.
1 second.
We can raid
Unfortunately, I am not eligible for the vote because hang on. Oop, mute. Okay, good. I caught it before we had audio problems. Because what would I do with inspiration?
I currently do not.
You do not. This is why we need friends.
Yeah, I don't have friends. Sorry.
Somebody be friends with us.
All of her friends are in person.
They're all right here with us. Yeah.
They're all here.
Yeah, we could just raid Alvarath for the lulz.
Maybe not.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yeah, raid Adam's Twitch channel, and he has to stay up until 6.
No. Well, I guess I could. I don't have to wake up until later.
While you're
today,
playing
yeah.
Ghostwire, Adam,
Yeah.
tell me if it's good and show everybody for the next 4 hours.
But it's my. But I was just like in the zone playing that thing. It was pretty dope. I liked it. But I do like.
All right,
I
so
gotta-
I'm going
I
to
gotta be
throw it.
entertaining.
Oh, I didn't do the slash.
Do the slash.
I'm so good at Twitch, you guys. I am just the best.
We're the best.
Professional
of all
picture,
time.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
There we go, boom. All right, so you guys, thanks for being here. Again, super sorry that we had to get off as soon as you got here. That sucks, and it happens to us all the time. I really genuinely hope to see you guys next week. We're pretty cool people in small doses, so hopefully you like what you see. You wonderful people have a great night, and thanks for being here, even if it was just for 5 seconds.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye,
Well,
everybody.
thank you.
Bye. Bye.
All right, well, good night, everybody.
See
All
you,
right, good night,
Josh.
friend. Thanks for being here.
But thanks for staying up, yeah. Yeah, still hear like Tom's like thing going off, but don't know what's happening there.
He's haunted. Also, I should click stop
Yeah.
streaming.